In the landmark case of Metropolitan Manila Development Authority versus Concerned Residents of Manila Bay, the Philippine Supreme Court addressed the long-standing environmental degradation of one of the country's most vital water bodies. The case originated in 1999 when a group of citizens filed a complaint against several government agencies, alleging that the water quality of Manila Bay had fallen dangerously below the safety standards set by the Philippine Environment Code. These residents argued that the government's abject official indifference and continued neglect in abating pollution violated their constitutional right to a balanced and healthful ecology. They specifically sought to hold the agencies liable for the cleanup and restoration of the bay to a level fit for swimming and other forms of contact recreation. The government agencies, acting as petitioners, resisted this demand by arguing that their duties under the law were not mandatory but discretionary in nature. They contended that environmental laws, like the Environment Code, only required action during specific pollution incidents, such as oil spills, rather than a general, massive cleanup operation. Furthermore, they argued that they could not be compelled by a writ of Mandamus because such a cleanup involves policy evaluations and budget allocations that fall under their administrative judgment. Essentially, the agencies claimed that the court had no authority to dictate how or when they should perform their functions regarding the rehabilitation of the bay. However, the Supreme Court rejected these arguments and issued a historic ruling that redefined government accountability for the environment. The court clarified that while the specific methods of implementation might involve some discretion, the actual enforcement of environmental laws and the act of cleaning up the bay are ministerial duties mandated by law. It ruled that the government cannot choose whether or not to protect the environment, as their respective charters and statutes explicitly command them to maintain sanitation and water quality. By affirming the lower court's decision, the Supreme Court emphasized that the magnitude of environmental destruction today requires bold and immediate action rather than bureaucratic procrastination. The most significant outcome of this case was the issuance of a continuing mandamus, an unprecedented legal remedy in the Philippines. This order required 13 different government agencies, including the MMDA, DER, and DOH, to perform specific coordinated tasks and to submit regular progress reports to the court. These tasks ranged from the installation of sewerage treatment plants and the removal of illegal structures to the proper management of solid waste and the monitoring of water quality. This ruling ensured that the cleanup of Manila Bay would not be a one-time event, but a sustained, long-term government obligation under the supervision of the judiciary. Ultimately, the Manila Bay case stands as a pillar of environmental jurisprudence, proving that the law can be a powerful tool for citizens to hold the state accountable. It established that the right to a healthy environment is a self-executing right that the government is duty-bound to protect and preserve.